Okay, so we're going to talk about angle relationships today. In general, we're going to talk about, in terms of your foldable, complementary angles, which add up to 90 degrees. And yes, you are writing this. Supplementary angles, which add up to 180 degrees. And so that's a biggie. Remember, the C stands for corner, which is 90 degrees. The S is supplementary, which stands for straight. Now, on top of that, we have vertical, which are opposites. And those are congruent, which is a fancy way of saying they're the exact same measurement. And then we have adjacent, and adjacent is going to really just mean side to side, right? They're touching each other. It just means, is it going to be complementary or supplementary? All right, so if we look on this one, it's two angles that form a straight line. So here's our straight line. Therefore, we know that these are supplementary. Okay, so then together they add up to 180 degrees. So 103 plus x should give us 180 degrees. And all we got to do is just subtract the 103 over, guys. Those would cancel. X equals, and you can put that in your calculator, or you can just say, all right, x equals 77. So once again, these are degree measurements, so 77 degrees. This time I look at the angle, and I really know because of this right angle. So it's a complementary, right? Because C stands for corner, 90 degrees. So they're going to add up to 90 degrees. So 81 plus x equals 90. You guessed it, we just got to subtract the 81 over. Therefore, x equals 9, and it's a degree. So 9 degrees. Here's where they get a little more sneaky. They're not on the same line, but these guys, remember, are opposites. This angle and that angle, they are vertical angles. These are vertical. And they are congruent. So vertical angles are congruent. So 45 is going to equal x. Is it that easy? Yeah. They're the exact same thing. They're equal to each other. So x equals 45 degrees. All right, same exact problem, except for if I look back over here, they were opposites. This time, they aren't opposites. What they're sharing is this line, and that's a straight line, right? So if I'm looking here, this is my straight line. This is their shared vertex right there. I don't know why I used blue. So if it's a straight line, they're supplementary, and therefore they add up straight to 180 degrees. So 45 plus x equals 180. Subtract your 45 over. X equals 135, and once again, degrees. Okay? So if I know this is 135, honestly, you can just do the whole x box. If that's 45, its vertical angle is 45. If that's 135, then vertical angle, that's 135. So you can knock out that whole x. Here's where people get freaked out. Don't be that person. So let's start. So angle 2, all I'm going to do is go ahead and find angle 2. Angle 2 is right here. Okay? So they want me to figure out if angle 2 is 60 degrees, and I'm just going to go ahead and actually write it in there too. What is angle 3? Angle 3 is right here. So I have to look at angle 2 and angle 3. Those are vertical angles. If they're vertical, we know vertical angles are congruent, which just means they're equal to each other. So if angle 2 is 60, then yep, angle 3 is 60. All right, let's look at this bottom one, angle 8. So I'm just going to go find angle 8. So angle 8 is here. So angle 8 is supposed to be 120 degrees. And they want me to say, okay, so what's angle 5? Once again, angle 5, these are opposite angles, so they're vertical. So that would also be 120 degrees. Last one, if angle 6, or no, let's say if angle 5 is equal to 120 degrees, which we just found out, how much is angle 6? Okay, so angle 5 is in green. That's 120 degrees. And if we look on here, let's get magical. 5 and 6, or sorry guys, I keep just going all over the place. Let's do this one. All right, so here's 6. So 5 is in green, 6 is in orange. And if I look at them together, they're on this straight line. 5 and 6 are on a straight line. Therefore, they are supplementary, which means 180 together, right? So if I know that x, angle 5, is 120, I got to add the unknown and just solve it by subtracting 120 over. Therefore, giving me x equals 60 degrees. All right, that's it.